What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. There's a whole lot going on. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 premiere trailer. OMG, there's a lot going on, but one thing is for sure, these looks that they got for season 15, I'm here for it. Love it. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to Sidora, she's gonna be fighting for her marriage. She's gonna be fighting for her reputation, and baby, Marlo is just really dogging her and dragging her. Shereé is as well, so she's going through it for real, and she ain't got no support out there in these streets. It is crazy. So we will see who's actually going to lend a shoulder to Drew going through what she's going through publicly. Okay, and then we get to Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore, she's handling her business. It seems like in the trailer, like she's like, not front and center, but one thing is for sure, her and Marlo's going to be going back and forth, and Marlo's going to be chasing her down and try to have altercations with her. And then you're going to have, Shereé basically, leaving breadcrumbs, to be shady towards her as well. And then you have Sanya. Sanya is coming for Kenya Moore, and she's worrying about what Kenya Moore got going on, what if Kenya Moore's booty real or fake. Like, girl, your storyline suck. I don't even know why you here. It's always the ugly chicks that want to, worry about what a pretty girl is doing. You know what I mean? Crazy. Why you worried about what Kenya Moore booty looks like? Come on. Too much going on in that whole situation. So Drew needs all types of help and support. And I told you guys that Kim was coming back to the show. That check cleared. That's why she was able to keep that house of hers. Okay. And it seems like this season is going to be around Marlo's going to be filming Marlo's relationship with her, adopted nephews. And then on top of that, she has a boyfriend, and then her harassing and basically being kind of like violent and everything. Marlo's going to be slamming doors. Marlo's going to be purposely trying to hit people, purposely hit below the belt and say all types of shameful things to their body. Like, she's going in and she's dragging Kandi Burruss as well. She's talking about Kandi really bad about her restaurant. She's hiring murderers and things of that nature. And then we got Martel. He's going to be on there shaking his booty, showing us his junk in the trunk. Like, come on, it's still small, baby. Okay. And Shereé, she is going to pick none other than her man's side. She's gonna get into it with Kenya Moore. And I wish Kenya Moore wouldn't argue or wouldn't get into any type of dispute with these guys on the show, because at this point it seems like the guys are coming for Kenya Moore because they want that spot, they want a moment, and maybe their girlfriends or wives are telling them what to do, to how to get on the Kenya Moore skin to try to get some clout in this whole situation. So y'all tell me what y'all think. It is going down, so let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the season trailer. Okay, we're going to start out with Shereé. It seems like she's going back and forth when it comes to Kenya Moore because, Martel said something, did something. Martel ain't nobody to be protecting out here in these streets when it comes to him and woman and his, respect level for females, especially, when he's trying to get into their territory. Okay, and then also he's going to try to create a moment because he doesn't want his reality TV moment to be over. For some reason, we have Sanya. She's running out of somewhere, saying, I don't want to talk. Like, girl, we don't want to see you here. We don't want to see you, but we have to. And then also we got Kenya Moore basically saying that she doesn't want somebody around her child. So she could be talking about, Marlo Hampton. She could be talking about antibody, but we're going to say Marlo Hampton because I don't know if things is going to get that bad between Kenya Moore and Shereé Whitfield. But one thing is for sure, Shereé Whitfield is not Kenya Moore or what's her name, Kandi friend at all. She don't like you girls, and they got a plot to get y'all out, to get y'all gone. Because what did they say last season? They was the three musketeers: Marlo, Shereé, and Sanya or Sanya. Okay, Kandi and Kenya wasn't included. She was just using them for clout. Okay, and then also we're gonna have Sidora. She's gonna be yelling and screaming, saying, "Go crazy, trick!" And she could be talking to Marlo. She could be talking to what is her name, Shereé Whitfield. Marlo, and also she could be talking to Courtney and Sanya at the same time, because she got like beef for everybody. Everybody dumps on her for a quick, moment, and she's going through it. Ain't no love, ain't no support, ain't nothing there. And her father has Alzheimer's, so she's really, hitting it. Then we got Marlo. She is calling out Kandi Burruss, talking about you crying, go cry. And guess who's standing right next to Marlo? Her peoples is standing right next to her. Her team, her crew. Shereé somewhere in the back, but you see who she with. So catch that. And Kandi respond to the whole situation. Well, the reason why I'm crying is because I can't get to you like I want to, okay? And who's standing with Kandi? It's Kenya, Kandi, and it's Monyetta, and I think Sidora's in the back, so they need to team up and make sure, because Marlo got her team together, child, and she's coming through, and it seems like the production and producers want to see Marlo at the forefront pulling teeth, and it seems like they're trying to pull Kandi teeth, and Candi's trying to show them, this is why I've been here so long, this is who I am, I do this. So we shall see. Kenya Moore looks like she's just fed up, but that face is beat. Okay, beat. And then we have Marlo going through some therapy sessions. We got this, she kind of like bipolar, schizophrenic. I mean, she got every type of emotion. 1 minute she likes you, 1 minute she hates you, 1 minute this, 1 minute that. She kicking kids out, she love the kids. She's natural, she's not natural. I don't know. This woman is berserk. We already know why she is. So in any event, a lot is focused on her. And then we got Marlo being low down and dirty, baby. She called Sidora. I guess Sidora is talking smack back or whatever. But she FaceTime to tell her, you hear me, Drew? Do you hear me, girl? you are bad. Body built. Like, this is just terrible. Like, how you gonna say that to the girl, knowing that she got all these operations, all these type of diseases and dysfunctions and things that's going on in her that was hereditary or genetic or whatever the case may be, and she keeps telling us why her body looks the way it does, and you just didn't care, Marlo. You just came out here and said this about your girl Drew. Drew be like bouncing up at the mouth. I guess Marlo said, you know what, it is what it is. I'm going all out, because she went all out. And then she called her a deranged wannabe actress. She is an actress, Marlo. Who are you? Marlo just said, you know what, I don't like these girls. That's what Marlo is saying. Or she's been, taking a playbook out of Nene Leak's book. Okay, just drag them. And then we have Marlo talking to her nephew, talking about she's trying to change. It was like, we don't see no change. Remember, you kicked them out and put them in a 1-bedroom apartment with 8 people staying there and 2 dogs. They ain't forgave you for that yet. And then we have Marlo. The ladies are out. You see the dress that she has on in the outfit. She slams the door on Kandi and Monyetta. You know what I mean? As they're trying to come out, and she got that mean mug on her face. And look at her right there slamming the door on them because she's tired of them. Okay? And Marlo's basically saying, I'm going to get you out one way or another. She's, how bullies do little things, physical things to try to scare you down. The next time I'm going to hit you. That is what Marlo is doing. Then we got Kenya Moore. This is the white dude that she's supposed to be dating. And she's basically saying he can be another Mr. Moore. Only way he can be that if you get divorced first. We got Monyetta Shaw. She's in the picture, and she wants to make new dude Mr. Moore. Okay, Mr. Moore. And then Kenya Moore is showing him off because she's happy, and then on top of that we have Marlo. She's at the dinner table talking about, I went on a date with him before. So basically, was he your former John? Like, what is going on? Or is Marlo lying? And Marlo said, I went on a date with him and he popped my cherry. And Drew was like, this is disgusting, but Drew looks beat right here. She looked pretty, and that yellow is bouncing off of her. And Marlo's being disgusting. Did he pop your cherry? Was he your first trick, or you just trying to let us know that he went all the way? And so Kenya Moore said, I'm not buying it. And she said, I'm coughing up bullish. Okay, so you couldn't get under her skin. You can't rattle the beauty queen. And we get to Shereé, and she's with Martel. And she's like, he's sexy. She's like, she's sexy. He's sexy. We sexy. OnlyFans and everything. Like, we don't care. And so we have Miss Kenya Moore trying to talk to Shereé, saying like, hey, listen, you shouldn't let your man disrespect me. We should be closer. We knew each other longer. We should not let anybody interfere with our relationship. But girl, you ain't got no relationship with Shereé. Shereé ain't your friend. she ain't your friend, because Shereé is pissed off because people disrespected her 2 years ago. Okay, so we got a whole lot going on in that whole situation, and Shereé's acting like she can't get it. Something's wrong with Shereé's face. I don't know what's happening, but Shereé's acting like she don't know bros before hoes or hoes before bros. And Kenya Moore trying to say, I'm saying we are bros before them hoes, and she's not getting it. And so it's a lost cause in that whole situation. And when it comes to Ralph, he's just like, he don't really care, and he's not even in the bedroom no more. He done moved out. You can just tell by his the whole way he looking. He's already tapping something, got a relationship with something. He's ready to move on. He's ready to face the consequences of he gonna have to break bread with Drew gonna have to break bread with him, because he wants the house. Okay, he wants the house. He said the house is mine, so he gonna try to move another woman in that house, or he gonna try to sell that house. Like, Lord have mercy. Ralph is a mess, child. And Ralph is laughing like, who hasn't filed for divorce? He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's just because he got what he wanted. So these 3 ladies better team up. And we got Shereé inviting the ladies to go on a trip, child. And we have Kim. She comes back. And what is Shereé doing? Shereé is being shady towards none other than Kandi by basically singing the song, Don't Be Tardy to the Party. Like, how low down and dirty is that? That's a whole lot going on. And then we got Kandi basically being asked about Blaze because her cousin was shot there. And, she did have a shooting at the old lady gang, the first location, so, everything's out there. And Shereé basically saying she don't know if she should go to the old lady gang or not, if it's safe to go. Is it a place to be? Because am I going to get, you don't know if you're going to get a biscuit or a bullet, So, like, that's so shady, Shereé. And she looks really pretty here, Shereé. That's so grimy. And Kandi's upset. And then Kandi's basically talking to Shereé saying, Marlo is saying that my restaurant, I got a murderer working at Blaze. Like, child, an employee at Blaze did shoot your nephew or your cousin, So that's a whole situation. But Shereé's basically saying she's afraid to go to your restaurant because she don't know she's going to get shot on national TV. She can't be your friend. And so, Kandi's feeling it. Kandi's feeling the heat. She's feeling the jealousy. She's feeling the hate. Like, how they coming for her businesses when they don't even got businesses like this? Because this is what people with no businesses can do. Okay? Crazy. And then we're going to have Cynthia Bailey. She's going to come through and, I guess she's going to be reintroduced to the girls, with Kenya Moore and, baby Brooklyn. Okay. And so we have Marlo Hampton. She's debuting her man, and they have a lot in common. They've both been locked up before. Okay. And people saying, why is Marlo concerned about, Kandi having a murderer at her, restaurant when people consider Marlo a murderer? So in any event, we have Kenya Moore. She falls, she hits the ground. It's like, OMG. And then that's when your girl Sanya, she jumps in and she's so disrespectful, and she's coming for Kenya Moore's booty. Why are you coming for her booty? Why are you worried about if her booty is real or fake? How come you can't worry about a girl that got a booty and you don't got a booty? Like, no, a girl with no booty can't question a girl with a booty. I got a booty, so no booty can't question me. No booty answers. Okay? So she's worried about what she got a booty. Like, girl, we still worrying about where your edge is at. And people, don't want to body shame and doing all this other stuff and saying all these other things, but you'll be offended somebody attacked your body, and she's attacking her body whether she got surgery or not. Like, we know you ain't got no surgery. You was in the Olympics, and why ain't you on an Olympic show judging Olympic things? Why are you not judging that kind of stuff? Why are you here? Anyways, so and Kenya Moore's looking at her like, I can't believe this lady's gonna try this old trick. We already had the ladies already questioned me about my booty not too long ago in another season, and now you're gonna come up with these old questions. So it seems like there's a whole lot of recycling going on in this whole situation. And then we have Kenya Moore. This is when she gets into it with Martel Holt, from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she's basically don't understand why he's saying what he's saying. And look at Todd, he's in the middle, and Todd looks clean. Okay. And so it looks like Kenya is basically somebody's pulling a moment with her, and she's basically demanding respect, and when you do, you're gonna get it. That's just what it is. And so Martel saying what he's saying. You got Shereé kind of like putting her hand on Kenya. Kenya must be upset. Martel must have said really something like, whatever. We already know how Martel is. So, she really like, yo, what's up? And she already know what type of man he is, and it just seems like she cares for Shereé, but Shereé don't care for her, and Shereé don't care for herself. Right now, she's trying to get her clout. She got another season. She got a peach, and she's not going to let this opportunity go. So if she has to take down Kenya Moore, if she has to take down Kandi Burruss, if she has to take down Sidora, that's what she's going to do. That's just going to be the situation, point blank, period. And we have Marlo. She goes to harass, Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore is in the bedroom. It looks like she has a towel on and a robe, and you have Marlo Hampton beating and kicking on the door, trying to get her attention, calling her, Susie or Sweetie or whatever name that she was saying, like, come on, like, and Kenya Moore's like, what's wrong with you, girl? So it's just like a whole lot going on. We got Kenya Moore, she's going to be calling Martel and, asshole. So it's a whole lot happening, a whole lot going on. And we're going to have, Kandi Burruss, she says she wants to headbutt Courtney. That's what it looked like. She was talking about Courtney, and she's upset and she's ready to go. Okay, and Courtney said, calm down, but you got Todd right there watching. So this party is going to be epic. And you also have, what's her name, Sanya, right there in the mix, because she throws breadcrumbs to her enemies, so the people that she's aligned with can crawl up and get them. Okay, she's a setter upper. And Candy's mad because she's being labeled as hood and ghetto, and she has accomplished more than any of them. Child. And then at the end of the day, we're going to have Monyetta. She is going back and forth with Marlo Hampton because she says Marlo is plastic, and she said Marlo is a mess, and Marlo's coming for her. Marlo looks like she's intoxicated too as well. They got Marlo outside. You got spectators laughing and looking. Marlo's probably out there saying all types of ridiculous, hurtful things to the child, girl. So Marlo's coming for, Monyetta. You was gonna catch these bullets, Monyetta. You Candy's friend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was gonna catch. And then we have Sidora. She's crying, but Sidora and I think Kandi are a team because they're working outside of the show. So, and who else does Drew have? Drew can only just hope that Kandi and Kenya show her some kindness, because the rest of the girls don't mess with her.